Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to the Brony Show. We are on episode 655. I am your host, here to bring a new year of pony to all of you. I am Circuit Main, but I am not here by myself. No, we are joined by a wonderful group of panelists and friends and everyone else to also talk about pony into the new year. We, of course, are joined by Deathlight Productions.
Hi.
DM21. Or not. If you're there, DM. You might be muted, DM. I guess he's not there. But we are joined by Tech.
Hey.
We are also joined by Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
Yep.
And of course, we are here to bring you the Brony community. And really quickly, just to address the chat room, I don't know. I feel like they're referencing something, but I have no clue what they're referencing. I didn't ask Creature either, and he's busy, so I can't ask him. I don't know who these people are, so your guess is as good as mine. Maybe they're browser extensions. They kind of remind me of browser extensions or something like that. But anyway, I hope everybody is having a happy new year. I personally was. I'm going to go ahead and address a dumb elephant in the room here for me. So, there's a lot that I'm going to be talking about, but just to sum up here, one of the things I wanted to start doing into the new year, and I just wanted to do it for a while, and I figured might as well just get started, was to do some reading. Start reading reading books again. And I figured what better time to do it than a little bit before I go to sleep. And I figured it's pretty easy to just go ahead and sit in your bed and read a book and then go to sleep. Seems like a good idea. So I propped myself up on some pillows, read a book for a little while. It went fine. A couple of days now. And today I woke up with a horrible pain in the middle of my back. Because my
What are you reading to?
You shrimped yourself.
I am not posturing myself very well when I'm reading. No, I wasn't laying on my back on my bed. I didn't put pillows where I needed to. I basically just sat up in the bed, leaned my back. I was like at a 45-degree angle, shoving the right middle of my back into my wall, I might add. And I'm just sitting there reading for like 20-25 minutes. And I did this for 2 days so far. The first day I didn't feel much of anything. I kind of felt a little off, but nothing bad. Yeah, no, this morning I got up, started to get to work and get myself to work and stuff, and I'm just having this horrible ache in the middle of my shoulder blades. I'm just like, oh no, what did I do? Oh, I hate myself. Why do I hurt so much? Did I sleep weird? Did my yoga yesterday go wrong? And then just like halfway through the day, and I'm laying on the ground to try to soothe out the pressure, it suddenly dawns on me, oh yeah, I started reading and I did not have a good posture, and I probably did this to myself because I'm an idiot. So yeah, there's that. So, but to everybody out there, it doesn't matter how old you are, though. The older you get, it's going to matter more. If you're doing an activity of any sort, please make sure you have good posture. Save yourself. Don't make the same mistakes I did. It's software. I knew it. I knew it was software. But you only told us what the dragon is.
That is the only one I could find, because anything more was just bringing up MOP itself.
Oh, you son of a... Okay, you know what?
I am a son of a bitch in that regard, but I've at least gone, okay, now you need to look for the symbols. Because that's now our key. The cutie marks. The green one will be hard.
Give me a second. Let's see. No. You are just as useless to me. Yeah, you're probably right about the symbol. Yeah, actually, you know what? Okay. Sorry, everybody. I guess so. This is now our. This appears to be a cross-stitch image, and I'm zooming in on her butt. I don't know. Okay, no.
Okay, so CMC is like, oh, the green one's the Mint Linux.
Oh, I bet
Oh,
these
Linux.
are. I bet these are Linux engines.
Oh,
I mean, that makes sense.
Actually, no. I think I
Okay, yeah, no, my
this one my one was Facebook, but I guess
my lens is not gonna help on this one. I don't know. I'm gonna go off a possible assumption that they might be Linux engines.
Yeah, because I don't know any of these.
But yeah, I mean, if they are, I will give all credit. Especially since the Fedora one is. I'm getting a hint of okay.
What
Anyway, I'm sorry, we got way off track here. So yeah, take care of your posture. But before we do that, of course, for the Brony show today, we are going to go back to a game that we did discover some time ago. We had a lot of fun with it. We're going to go back and have some more fun with it. In this case, we are going to do Pony Guesser. This is a game where you will be given an image, or in some cases, you can do sound. We'll probably just go with image for the sake of sanity. And we are going to try to guess what episode the screenshot is from. So a lot of fun there. Oh my god.
I found it!
You found... Was that... What? You found everything!
Yes, I did!
You didn't find it, you found all! If you show me everything, yeah, we're gonna have it in there. You answered nothing! Okay,
I at least now know that, yes, it is...
Alright.
Is the correct thing. I at least found one.
I'm gonna move on. Moving on. We're doing Pony Guesser. But before we do that, of course, we are going to do what we normally do. Talk a little bit about ourselves. Express how we are doing, any ups, downs, ins and outs, and things like that in our lives. And, of course, we do that on our soapbox of Wub. So I would like to ask all of you, as we ask every single week, especially since we are at the start of a new year. What's up, Bronies?
I have one pot left of the chest for a cosplay for HarmonyCon, and then I gotta work on the head.
All right, we got about a month and a week until that happens, don't we?
Yep.
I am not ready. Well, I am and I'm not at the same time, because I'm just going this time. Though I better double check and make sure I have the PTO submitted at my work and everything. Now that I think about it.
No pony's ready for Connie.
Just
Well,
don't put
Connie.
it in. Just quit. Problem solved.
I would love to do that, but I literally can't.
Understandable.
Ooh, okay, so alright, we got some website. I think that rarity is kind of outdated, don't you think? So I'm going to go ahead and change her. I gotta admit, it'd be funny to put another Christmas image, but we're not gonna do that. Actually, let's do this one. This is kind of cool.
Keep it Christmas
we did
until
have the discussion of
March
what the 12 days of Christmas actually were.
Actually, put it. I thought you were gonna put a deer in, like New Year.
Nah, let's do this one instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But
I
yeah.
didn't do too much.
Yeah. Well, I basically got started. I kind of got started on my not exactly all my resolutions, but getting started on working towards things I wanted to do. A lot of it is pretty much just status quo. You know, make sure I keep exercising and working out more. I also want to get my weight down, so I'm getting back to working on what I eat, which is to say that I kind of was doing that, but I kind of lost track a little bit. Mostly with sugary stuff. And then I had a dinner with a bunch of barbecued pork and macaroni and cheese. But I also had a giant sweet potato in it.
God, the only thing I could eat out of that would be the sweet potato.
What? Come on,
The
the
only
pork,
thing I'd be able to eat is the barbecue pork.
the barbecue
Well,
pork.
see, I can't eat the pork because it's too greasy. I can't eat the
Okay,
mac
okay,
and
no,
cheese
no.
because- yeah.
But before you get into on the pork, this was a pork loin that I shoved into a slow cooker for 10 hours on low, and then I just put in some barbecue sauce and salsa to give it a little bit of zing, and shredded
So I
it
might
up.
have been able to eat it.
Yeah,
So-
it is the least greasiest thing you will have ever had. I promise you that.
Yeah, just
Oh, it's somebody's birthday this Friday.
And yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think it might be somebody's birth. Yep, not birthday. KDA reference. I believe that's KDA. But that's the birthday's awesome. Oh yeah, Eric Butterworth. Eric is having their birthday, and you're going to the same age I am. Welcome to the old man territory, where people in their 30s will complain about how old they feel, and you're just there, dude. I'm 10 years older and I'm surviving. What the hell is wrong with you?
I have my excuses.
You are a different case. You were abused to hell. I give you sympathies on that one, man.
Rockin' glitz. Oh, this is an awesome wallpaper.
Yeah, but yeah, there's a eating better, trying to lose weight by watching my proportions better. Oh, stop switching, Sonic. You're killing me. I thought the name rang familiar. I just couldn't quite place it immediately. Yep, healthier. Along with that, exercising is normal, but I'm also going to be trying to improve myself in other ways. Like I said before, I'm trying to do more reading. I want to get more reading done. I'm going to try to work harder on my art and being able to do real arting instead of just drawing. Even not even just draw. I feel like I'm just making the lines for a coloring book at this point instead of actual line work, shading, coloring, giving real atmosphere and shape to something, which isn't bad. It's not bad. It is definitely better than the unable to do a stick figure thing that I was doing, but now's the time to start putting it up another notch. So I'm going to try to work towards that. And also with that, I decided to give my system, one of my systems here, a decent upgrade with a 5060 Ti GeForce GPU to try to enhance my gaming ability for PCing for the foreseeable future for a while. Yeah. And other than studying for CISA and trying to get my own work certifications up, that's kind of where I'm starting for now. Because you try to change everything all at once in your life. Oh, right. I'm also, this is going to shock people. I'm lowering the amount of coffee I drink. I'm bringing myself down to just 1 cup a day.
Really? You were drinking 2?
Well, 2 or 3.
Join me with 0 caffeine.
Maybe one day, but I still enjoy the coffee. Granted, I enjoy the taste of it. I would drink decaf without an issue, to be honest. I just like the bitter bite that it gives me. It gives me a weird comfort to it. So maybe I'll switch over to decaf at some point in the near future.
Yeah.
But I am also drinking teas. In fact, I had a lovely Luna tea. There's no caffeine in it, too.
I just barely had a raspberry tea.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Hey, anyway, I bogarted a lot of time there. Anybody else have any other What's Up Brony that they want to throw out there before we go ahead and dig right into the news?
Yeah, I think I finally kicked my Una Musume habit.
Yippee.
Not that I was paying for the gambling in the first place. I was just doing the free shit, but...
Yeah, that's the one thing about games like that. They're okay if you want to play for free, and maybe even if you play, maybe, I don't know. It's one of those things. I could see if you want to give it a few dollars just because you've played for maybe like 20, 30 hours. The thing about the gotcha pulls and things like that is they're technically designed, well, not technically, they are usually designed to be addictive. To give you the big sparkles and make you want to spend more, so it can easily become a sliding slope if you're not careful.
Especially when you're a kid and there's no regulations on this shit.
There's a little bit more regulation involved with that nowadays, but it's still pretty messy. It's still really bad. Because now they're getting the new kids on the block. They're called teenagers that have fiscal responsibility but no fiscal common sense. That's a whole worse situation there. But we're not getting into that. That's not what we're here for.
We're here for positivity and then calling ourselves bitches.
No, we're just here for ponies.
Hey, kids. Do you want to see what over 20 hours worth of work looks like?
Terrible. Actually, yeah, let's show that. Well, that was still wild. It's wild that you spent that much time doing that, but even more wild how much it turned out at the end.
It's not even done yet.
I wouldn't think so, but it still looks really, really good.
Yeah, I spent a good amount of time just pretty much reinforcing all the stitching I already did, as well as repairing. And
yeah.
Then afterwards, I gone in for an extra reinforcement, and I covered it with embroidery work.
That's creative.
That is awesome. I actually do like that.
Well, my family used to do that all the time, so it's like I just kind of brought it back. So
the real hot part is making sure stuff is, not sewing itself to the other side of the pants leg.
I'd imagine
that's easy. You just wear the pants.
You're a braver man than I would ever be.
I did not do that.
Okay, thank God.
I know you didn't, but it's one of those things.
You just wear the pants. What? I mean, okay, I wouldn't ever, but you do you.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm a man and I will wear these pants.
I've known stupider people. I would not deny that somebody might do that. So,
and that little leaf right there that you're showing is basically just all the scrap that I had so far, and I decided to throw it on. Maybe it's on the backside of the pants anyways, so I was like, whatever.
It's still creative.
Well, that's still amazing. I wish I could do stuff like that, but I guess we all have our talents.
Actually, this is all hand sewn.
That's
so
even more
any
wild.
Machines or anything. So
that's even more wild. Then explains the 20 hours.
And all you do is you can do it with an embroidery ring, which just makes it a lot easier because it tightens the fabric. And just get an embroidery needle and some thread, and away you go. And to do these patterns is I just have a pencil right here, and I make the pattern directly onto the fabric that I'm doing, and then I just kind of look at how I want it to be, and then I just line it out that way.
Oh, I see.
It's rather simple. So.
All right. Well, let's go at.
Time-consuming as hell.
Yeah, I imagine.
Indeed, it is.
There's a reason why people have sewing machines that are set up to do embroidery work.
All right, let's go ahead and get into the news here. We do got a little bit of convention news that we're gonna have to piece out now because it looks like the PonyCon website is still not working.
So far, the Wikipedia is the best option.
Well, right now we have Vancouver that is coming up next week. No, this week. It's actually this week, 9th to the 11th. So those of you who are in Canada or are able to get to Canada, it looks like your Ponybius time is coming up. Just really exciting. It's kind of fun to see a pony convention already just a few days away after the new year. It's even more amazing that I completely forgot that Games Done Quickly is going on right now, and I didn't get a chance to really enjoy any of it over the last 2 days because I didn't realize it was happening on Sunday until it was late, and Monday things happened, so I couldn't really enjoy it either. Boo.
Oh.
So far, yeah, I've been
By the
missing.
way, fly Canada, fly Canada.
Okay. But of course, for the U.S. people out here, we do have our pony convention coming up. This, of course, is the Rocking Harmony Con. That is going to be happening from the the 13th through the 15th, right over Valentine's Day, over in Dallas. And I am so excited. They've announced that, funny enough, first time I'm going there, they also got Andy Price for the first time over there this year.
Oh.
So I could get another Andy Price print. I am so excited. Of course, I haven't put any of them here. Anyway, yeah, be sure to check everything out here. This is, awesome. It's an awesome site. This is looking really exciting. I'm excited to go. But I gotta wait. And that's all we have for conventions. I'm probably going to have to actually start scraping them all together here. But then, of course, it means that we have a little bit more time to get to the news. So, of course, as I mentioned last week, we did not have any news because we just decided to jump right in and have some fun, have some silly fun, and not worry too much about things because it was the middle of the holidays and everybody was just relaxing. There wasn't really much in the way of news. And let's go ahead. We're going to start off with a concept art of the main 6 in G5 style has appeared. I believe that this was an Immalau concept.
Yeah, like this is shown like towards the very beginning. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the movie special. Yeah.
But yeah, this was in the early times when they were getting a general idea of how the style would be and how the G4 ponies would look like in that style.
If they were allowed to use them.
Yeah, of course you can't see that they did have Sunny in there, so I don't know if it was actually in the early times or how early it was. Because it does look like this is Sunny's actual showing and not the initial concept that we saw before.
Like, it's a canon first movie before the end.
Well, not quite. I think this is more like they had the design down and they just wanted to get a general idea of how they wanted things to look, maybe. Or maybe they even were maybe this was also their way of seeing if they could introduce the main 6 into the movie series and didn't quite work out. I mean, other than that brief clip that they had right at the beginning.
Yeah, but then again, legal issues because of...
Fun. We'll just say fun.
Warner Discovery.
Fun! We'll just say fun.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on. But yeah, it's actually really amazing to see. It's also really fun to see them in a different style altogether.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Like, I remembered there was concept art where they did more detailed versions, and you could especially see it with the wings because they added like extra colors to the wings
and the little tufts of hair too at the end of her brow.
Are you talking about her eyelashes or
no? The end of her hair. I mean, sorry.
Oh, yeah,
the feathering.
The feathering, yeah, the hair feathering, yeah. Yeah, I know, definitely a lot of feathering, a lot more detail. I mean, look at the hooves there. You can really see the hair down to the fetlocks there.
Mm-hmm. Which again, I like that the main G4 style was just like straight cartoon. This would feel more like a more realistic 10 if we want to do like the ponies.
I don't know, it's just interesting seeing the concept art in general because it's always amazing how it's familiar yet different between the concept art and the actual product release. Then again, if you go to anybody that reads manga and their favorite manga comes out with an anime, you gotta get the general idea at the same time too.
Mm-hmm.
I say kind of because it's not quite the same, but yeah. Anyway, be sure to check it out if you want to enjoy some interesting art. It's really interesting. I really, really do love it. It really is amazing here. Anyway, next little bit of news. Oh, this is going to be a fun one. Who is ready to be really interested in May? That did not sound correctly. Let's try that again. Who's ready to be introduced to a new era of pony in May? Does that
I
sound
mean,
better?
Yeah, that does sound better.
I thought you were
And I
talking
can
about
hear the
me, the
book shop
Pokemon
right
trainer
now.
at first.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into this because it has been announced that on Free Comic Book Day there is going to be new My Little Pony comics from Boom Studios to promote the new series that is coming out from Boom. And yes, this is the comics that we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
May 2nd,
Yeah,
we'll
people-
have the free reveal. They have Jen of the Holograms and My Little Pony flipbook. And along with that, it does appear that the artists that they have for this are Sophie Campbell and Andy Price. And also written by Katie Cook and Kelly Thompson. So
Basically, they took the team and said, "Hey, we're just moving you to a different company."
Pretty much the same people that were a lot of the same people that were responsible for the initial comics from IDW are moving on to Boom.
That's one of the best things about them being technically freelancers.
Yeah, no, it is definitely a good thing overall. We'll be able to get art styles that we know and love, and we also get people that already know what the material is. So this has got me really interested, and it is of course showing off the comics that are going to be coming out from Boom. So yeah, May 2nd, I'm probably gonna have to hurry my way down to Free Comic Book Day and get a copy of my own, because I am really interested and I do want to report on this as it comes out.
Wait, this is a free comic on Comic Book Day?
Yes, this is going to be a free comic on Comic Book Day. And this is the first of new pony content that we have had announced this year that is confirmed. I might add, confirmed. We have plenty of things rumored, suspected, hinted, suggested, and theorized at, but nothing has actually been confirmed until this.
Which, if people are wanting to look into Boom Studios, go back through the Power Rangers run. It has been awesome, and they are the people that gave us Shattered Grid. If you don't know Shattered Grid, it's basically any form of crisis or big event from Marvel or DC.
Just say they did the Power Ranger comics and we'll go ahead and move on. But it is interesting. They are a pretty good studio, and hopefully it means that they'll be able to do some really interesting things with the Pony comics. We'll just have to give them time and see. But I have a lot of faith in this, especially since they have good talent behind it, too. Next! No!
Sorry.
We gotta move on. Next. Ponies at Dawn! The Fusion album has been officially released. We mentioned this last week. We're going to mention it again this week. 54 tracks of musicians in the Brony. So, 54 musicians, or 54 tracks anyway, from different musicians in the Brony fandom have come together. You know, I really got to start just writing things down. I keep trying my best to... Okay, we're going to try this one more time. Topeka, Kansas. So, the Ponies at Dawn Fusion album has been released. This is 54 tracks from great Brony musicians out there cobbled together into a wonderful charity album for everybody to enjoy. This is over on Bandcamp, and it is for your price kind of price. You can price it however you want and pick it up. At the least $1. You have to have at least $1, but you can go up as high as you want or stick it as low as $1. But though, keep in mind, this is all for charity. This is not to pay the musicians that cobbled together for this album. This is all for a charitable release and a great way to enjoy some amazing music from Brony creators out there. And maybe even hear about some new musicians that you may not have been aware of before. There, I finally did it.
Yay!
I'm going to blame the fact that I'm sweating in a kiki right now. Seriously. One should not podcast on in a kiki. I'm sweating like crazy. I might need to take a breather after the news here just to change out. So next.
Yeah, I had to change out earlier this evening, not because of your reasons, but for another reason.
Mm.
No, that's fair.
Lately, I've been getting these weird sweats lately that just come on all of a sudden.
That sucks.
I'm sorry, it should not be 62 in January. That's kind of messed up in my area.
That's a different problem. It's a problem,
It could be related to my ailment. It's just that I've been looking online. Me and my family have been looking online lately, and it might be the reason.
Okay. Well, anyway, trying to get back on focus, like we ever had any. So, the Friendship Begins starter packs for the Caillou card game have been announced for USA release. So we had the trading cards already starting to come out, and now we have the actual game packs of the playing cards coming out. So these are set to be released in April 18th. This is more new pony content. Oh, you jerks. You won't let me see, will you?
Might be mostly due to shipping, is why I'm guessing you can't see the prices base.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it's gotta be different for every person.
It might be, but that's still annoying because I at least wanted to try to give a ballparker. But all right, fair play.
Whereas like,
When
hey,
is this
give me
coming
the
out
base
again?
price, please, and then I can
April.
tell everybody like,
Mid-April.
hey, shipping.
April, okay.
So yes, these are the playing trading playing card games. They're also going to have basically the set boxes, obviously designed around different characters, whoever you want to have as your main. Where's my
Dang, no bacon hair?
They don't have any Twilight Sparkle either.
Yes, they do.
Well, they didn't have it there. I have to go to the
you
website.
scroll up a little bit more. It was right there.
That doesn't count. That never counts.
See, it's right there.
I'm kidding. Okay, yeah, Twilight Sparkle's it. Well, give them a little bit of credit. They are just starting the game, and they're probably going to keep to the main cast to start, then expand it from
How much
Give them
it
credit
makes
that there's
money
Applejack
first.
there.
Well, I kind of figured that Applejack would be the most recognizable.
But she isn't part of the marketable trio, so.
Yeah, true.
Don't tell them that.
Anyway, so we'll have a little bit more about this when we do have more to talk about this, but this is still pretty interesting and exciting. More cards. We're getting comics, we're getting cards back. We're basically getting to the second renaissance of Pony over here this year.
Hopefully we get a Digimon type of comeback.
That's yet to be seen, Toa, and not for the time here.
Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, wouldn't that constitute of a video game? Maybe.
Yeah, or like an announcement of a.
You never know.
Oh, that's right. The Digimon mobile card game is out. Jeez.
Anyway.
Yep.
God, I'm not going to talk about that one. Moving on.
Yeah.
All right, Caillou has also announced the holiday card pony pack, the Moon Edition, or the 10th wave.
Like kind of fun environments they have going on there.
Yeah. Looks like they're going with the sleep motif on this one, so everybody just relaxing and enjoying a good night's rest.
God, Pinky's room is just way too loud for
Oh,
me.
hey, there's your bacon hair.
There's bacon hair. And she's my favorite gesture.
Yeah.
Such a silly pony.
Yeah, this one is going to be the next set. And oh, there we go. Oh, please let me just get some good sized posters of these images. I would put these around my house in Christmas, man. I would want to so badly.
Santa rarity. She's an element of generosity for pony's sake.
Nah. She gets to be the pretty pony with all the gems.
Yep. Oh wow, you even get Derpy in pajamas there.
Yeah.
But yeah, just some. Oh wait, there's your Applejack main character right there.
Yeah, she finally got the main character syndrome. She's going to war.
Actually, I gotta admit, this is funny. We got the villains right there. We got the princesses in Discord, and then Applejack You just got Applejack with the same bearing as he's got.
Yeah.
That's how apples won the war.
That's how apples won the war. Oh, I love it. Oh, okay. No notes. We're
One
done.
man army.
We will
Don't
never.
need
We
no
will
God
never.
behind her.
we will never cap that. We will never beat that. That's how the. We're done. We're done here.
It's over.
All right. Okay. Moving on. Once again, this might actually be a little bit late, but we're still going to talk about it anyway. There is or was an event planned in Harajuku, Tokyo, with ties to Caillou. That okay, it apparently popped up a few days ago when this was posted. I have no idea if it's even going on at this point.
Somebody had fun.
Yep. But yeah, it looks like they had little pony plushies going on.
They kind of remind me of like those little beanie creatures that they made a while ago.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. Yeah. This is so awesome. I mean, dang
God,
it.
whoever did the stop motion on this is incredible.
This is just infuriates me the most because if the companies here in the U.S. even gave half an ass and did something like that, that would have been so amazing. Even close to that. We never got anything like that.
Yeah.
No.
That's probably a good like 2 months for that person right there.
Yeah, just jeez. Put some effort. Anyway, moving on. Who wants Dairy Queen?
DQ
My whole
has
planet was
horses.
destroyed.
Yep, Dairy Queen over in China is teaming up with My Little Pony for sweets based on G4.
Okay.
I would have loved this to tell you I went to DQ recently
You
for
get
a
a
cake.
birthday cake.
It's probably an ice cream cake too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In other words, something I can't eat.
Aww.
Well, it's because my
Aw.
teeth are all screwed up.
Oh yeah.
But that's why I tell people, like, hey, if you want to be healthy, eat like me. And then I tell them how I eat. It's like, that sounds miserable. It's not too bad when you get used to it. Because everything else either hurts you or makes you want to die because you feel sick.
Yeah,
Oh,
when
my
you have motivation
condolences.
like that, you tend to be healthy. I can't tell if this is just a fun box or a oh, it's a puzzle box.
Okay,
Oh,
simple little
that
puzzle
makes
box. That's
sense.
fun.
But yeah, that is awesome. Awesome little treats. Get some toys there. That is a really awesome little thing there. I love that. But guess what? With that, that is all the news that we've had for over the last 2 weeks.
Whoa.
Well, it has been a holiday, so not surprising. But we still got some exciting surprises for the upcoming future, and I do love that. But now's not the time for that. No. Next, I'm going to take off my clothes and put something a little bit looser and lighter so I can go ahead and continue doing this podcast and maybe get some water because I'm getting a little bit thirsty and losing my mind. So feel free to...
Second.
Yes.
So I followed the link, and apparently, as of January 2nd, they are having a launch in Harajuku, who's starting the 16th through the 18th.
Cool.
Well, there you go then. Anyway, gonna go do things now. I'll be back in a quick second. Please feel free to talk about Pony. Please feel free to talk about Pony. I shouldn't be too long.
And only Pony.
Pony, 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 pony.
How am I gonna afford I'm better off just getting the comic only. I don't have the money for cards. Even more so when I have to pay X amount for shipping.
Oh no. Anyways, I can't talk about that because it's not ponies.
Yeah, it's so hard whenever we can't shoot the shit. because
it's
we
like
do love ponies.
It's supposed to be
I'm
the
just in a chat
Pony
right now with a
Show.
bunch of people. We're talking about Star Wars stuff.
It's one of those things of we've talked the pony to death at times. It's like, what haven't we done? Well, we could do, the theories on Spike's pants, but also it's like, well, what's the point in speculating on that? Because it's all fanon anyways at this point.
Okay. Hot take. Really cold take at this point because it's so old. But I loved the fandom's interpretation of Zebrica and this like the zebra lines as well as like the mythology and lore.
I know, right?
And then they came and then finally Hasbro came in like, here are the actual lore. And it was so boring. It's like, no, I'm gonna stick with the fanon lore for that. It's so much better.
I want to incorporate the two together personally as a headcanon because I like that it's not just zebras there. That it's like, hey, here are other creatures going around.
I'm talking about the ancient lore, like clear back when it was like season 1, season 2, when somebody decided
How
to make
do
that.
Kelpies even survive in the
when
desert?
Zecora was introduced. So
yeah, but
tons of species that had like wildlife and stuff. Is awesome. But,
I understand that, but
okay.
But I'm also like, we shouldn't just have every zebra be a rhymer because, well, interesting. It's also like, when an entire culture just do that in that style.
Okay, I see Kelpies being a thing, but Kelpies living in around the desert, no.
Yeah, I'm talking about the one where it's basically, yes, it's Zebrica, but it's pretty much the Sahara Desert and stuff like that. So you had like the zebras, but you had the lions, the elephants, the gazelle, the.
No, I understand that, and I can incorporate that.
And also mythical creatures that was around those areas too. So you also had like sphinxes, you had like giant spiders and stuff like that too. It was like, it was so good and dense. I loved it.
Anubis, the Moon Knight, crocodile Egyptian.
Anyway.
And yeah, when you look at that, then you look at what we got from the show. It's like, oh, it's very boring.
It's like they couldn't go all the way because they knew, oh yeah, we don't want to be a one-for-one mirror of Africa.
Anyways, welcome back, Circuit.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
All right, so we're going to go on to our content creation and our challenge of the week. And of course, our challenge of the week that was randomly decided the previous week was lesser known Superman powers. But along with that, we had a different one. We had a challenge in protest, or challenge to challenge, a secondary challenge, an initiative of a challenge. And this was also done by our wonderful pre-show people, who always like to challenge us in different ways than we expect. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Yeah, I figured that they would have gotten here at this point, but nope.
Cole might be stirring some stew.
Maybe. Stew does sound really nice. And I'm not gonna lie, the back pain has diminished a lot since earlier today, but it still sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely makes it hard to focus at times.
If it makes you feel better, it's a beef stew cooked in beef stock. Don't know the vegetables aside from like potatoes and something else.
Fair enough. Alright, I'm also going to blame part of my brain fogginess on the fact that like I said, I diminished myself down to just 1 cup of coffee, and the headache is gone, but I'm pretty sure my brain's still fuzzed out a bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's just pretty usual. Okay, yeah, I think there's only one thing that we can do at this point.
Maple syrup, feather, trains.
I shoved Toa into the other chat.
You sent the missile over.
More like I sent the chatterbox over to say things.
The missile is EP. No.
Yeah.
No, you sent them over Siren Head.
The Coldust is currently being texted because he has not been responding for the last 30 minutes.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I hope something didn't happen to the stew. Or to Coldust.
Ooh.
But especially
or-
the
Yeah.
stew.
I hope the stew's okay.
I hope the stew's okay. I'm sure Cole's okay too, but man, I hope they not the stew.
That's its food for at least the next few
no,
days.
you're too young. You're too old to die.
All right. Well, I guess. Let's see. Well, I guess we'll just go ahead and show the art prompts that we did get so far. But yes, this is one I made. This one was interesting for me because at my work today, we had a situation where I couldn't be at my normal desk doing my normal thing. I ended up at a standing desk in another area for pretty much the majority of the day. So I ended up drawing a lot of this while standing, which is a completely different thing for me. But yes, this also came with a joke that it was a little that the little unknown or unknown Superman power. Little known fact that since Super Pony, in this case, grew up on a farm, they also had super spoon playing powers.
Okay, so it took me a moment to see that, yes, you did have some of the spoons in the right direction.
I didn't even know what the spoons directions were supposed to be. I just drew a bunch of spoons.
So
Back to back.
basically, the spoon's direction is flipped upside down, one clicking into the other like you would do tongs, only it's concave, not convex.
You could just say banging the bottoms of the spoons together.
Yeah, back to back.
No,
Mhm.
what is the bottom, what is the top, and you do it in like a scissoring motion. Moving the top spoon on different parts of the bottom spoon.
Are you reading off of a Wikipedia page?
I don't know what
Nope, I just know the spoons. I'm from the country.
I don't know what he's doing, and my
That
brain
took everything
hurts.
in me not to
It just
lie
kind of
about
sounds
the
like you
couple.
are. You're just like reading off.
You say that, but again, I'm from Kansas. I know the spoons.
Technically, it would be a Clark Kent power. Technically, yes. Technically, no, because Clark Kent is Superman. Sorry if that's a spoiler.
What? You're
How-
just gonna tell me the Playboy Bruce Wayne of Gotham is Batman? There's no way that's the case.
I almost thought you were going to tell me the Playboy Bunny was Bruce Wayne. I'm just like, what?
I thought you was gonna say Playboy Bunny house owner.
Alright. But yeah, this is the Superman I made. I did it all while standing up. I also challenged myself in a different way along with standing up. I tried really, really hard not to keep redrawing lines. I literally fought every urge to just keep like trying to make the perfect line, and a couple of times it got away from me, but a lot of these I drew and then walked away, but it was such a frustrating thing to do. It's really hard to do that when you want it to be right and you keep getting it off in weird ways and you don't like it and you keep going back, and yeah, I can see why it would diminish your confidence extensively if you just keep going trying to get it right. But anyway, yeah, I still managed to pull it off, and I think I'm getting a little bit better, and I'm getting a general idea of how I want my ponies to look, or at least get a better idea of how I want them to look in proportion, right? So, this was good overall. It was good information for me. A good experience. Still a pain in the butt. And I really hate that face. I really wish I would have redone that now that I'm looking at it again.
Where's his other ear?
Well,
It's
you
in the
know,
hair.
It's like what happened with Bailey got chewed off by something.
No, it's just folded up in his hair. You know, it's
His hair is mightier than his ears. Got it.
yeah. Pretty much.
I know his weakness.
I mean, you ever see Superman's hair? That stuff is basically, like, I mean, you ever see Superman's hair? That stuff is basically, like, covered in hair gel.
It's more than
The
hair
curly
gel.
Q.
We're calling it hair gel. I'm not calling it anything else. But it is It is basically a helmet of some sort. That
It's
stuff's...
like a resin.
Yes. It stays put. If there was a horse ear under that hair, it's not coming out. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Oh, man.
Alright, and along with that, we do have Toa, who I think went with a different prompt, because I'm not seeing much Superman about this, but feel free to explain.
Well, the actual prompt was a lesser-known Superman power. It's an action figure that can shoot rainbows out of its hands, and it's in the shape of a spoon.
I thought you were going with this. Your superpower was to find better spoons in the store.
So, your superpower is basically Rainbow Spoon Man.
Yes, and it's
Save
actually it is an action figure. Hence why I pulled off the old. I actually he had a store, and there are action figures, and I even threw in a train just to be like, it's not the silverware aisle.
Huh,
We have an army. We have an army of Toa figures.
Why are you trying to find spoons in the toy store? I don't know.
Screw you.
And again, it was one of those things of I didn't just want to copy what Second did. I wanted to be more in line of, okay, lesser known power, rainbow power. Let's go with that. And a spoon.
I'll give credit that you at least did your own thing and went your own way with it.
Yeah, indeed.
That's a different guy.
Just literally, Rainbow Spoon Man was just not in my bingo chart at all, ever.
Well, again, it's also because I had to design it in that box, and then I had to minimize it on the shelves there.
I feel like that this is how some toys get designed. Just
I
had to fit it in the box, and I had to put it on the shelf. That's why it looks this way. It's like there's something wrong with the thought process here, man.
No, that's actual design. That is actual design for toys.
Anyway, okay, we're gonna go ahead and get to the wheel time, because it's time to choose our next prompt for the next challenge of the week. Now that I'm finally free of all of my other art prompts and everything, and the vacation time is over, and I can breathe, and immediately we're getting prompts in. And CMC is here. Hi, CMC.
Yeah, I just hopped over. We'll see if Cole makes it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, since Cold Dust isn't here, for any of you who are curious, the Protest Initiative challenge was spoons. That's what we were doing. Spoons. That's why the spoon characters. That's why you had Superman playing spoons.
Yes, Bunnyman64, I understood that McFarlane currently has the license for DC. I did not want it just to be a full-on replication of that. It could be a bootleg figure.
Oh, like the YouTuber Phelan.
Yep. Everyone remembers the Bat Boat and the Titanic robot.
Oh god, not Kingdom Hearts. Please, no. Actually, I bought...
Yes! Yes!
Actually...
So much easier.
No, it's not.
Hang on.
No, it's not.
Zero Wing? Are you talking about like Zero Wing Gundam?
Wing Zero Gundam? Probably.
Just to throw out there real fast, though, I did finally get, well, not finally, I already had a copy, but I got a PC copy of Kingdom Hearts 1.2 and 1.5 and 2.5. So I could start trying to run randomizers on it.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I know, I'm scared too.
Oh no.
And then there's me over here who bought it when it first came out on Epic, and it's like, yay.
Ooh, that's your first mistake.
Oh.
Yeah, it's on Epic.
Unfortunately, Epic's a decent thing because you still get free games. I got Romance of the Three Kingdoms Total War.
Why do you think they keep giving away free games?
Because they have nothing else, that's why. Outside Fortnite.
Yeah, there's other stuff, but I'm just not using it because I'm not a full-on gamer like some people here.
Steam is more user friendly, and you can find your friends easier on that platform.
Oh, they're talking about the old video game with like so many mistranslations. Okay.
Oh, really? That old one? Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I didn't know which version he was talking.
Oh yeah, Zero Wing was
that's
all your
why it's
basic.
important to ask because I'm like. So yeah, all your base.
All your bases belong to
Your
us.
base.
To be fair though, the guy's got an immaculate hairstyle. He got fashion figured out.
Sorry, I'm just giving everybody a second to get their prompts in if they need to. And no worries, I knew what Zero Wing was. It just I'm not processing because I'm in the middle of a bunch of things here.
Also, Zero and Wing are very contextual, especially from Japan.
Because I'll be honest, I was also just like, I'll just draw, Celestia without her wings. Zero Wing.
Alright. Okay, and I think we got everybody. I think we got everybody's in here, unless somebody wanted to get a last-second slide-in in.
Is Suki on?
Suki's unmuted. That's why immediately came to mind real fast.
I want you all to embroidery something.
I won last week. I won last week. I'm giving you all a chance.
Yeah, it's true.
There you go. All right, random and spin. Zero Wing. Oh my god.
So, remove Celestia's wings, you heard
What
it.
you say? Oh, we have no chance to survive. Make our time. Alright, so Zero Wing. Just to give people an idea of what this is all about. While I'm getting this image up, once again, 100%, this is basically for anybody and everybody who wants to participate. This is a challenge to give you something, if you want to create something but you have no idea what you want to work on. This is just to give you that inspiration, that prompt, a little trickling of an idea to get you going somewhere. But we encourage anybody and everybody to participate however they want, whether they want to draw, paint, do illustrations, do an animation, write a short story, short poem, caricatures, however you express yourself and your creativeness. This is your chance to do so. And Zero Wing, wow, this is failing me in such a weird way. I did not expect that. Okay.
I decided to quickly post, yeah.
Yeah, this is Zero Wing, essentially. Zero Wing was a, I think, Genesis game? Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. But yeah, this was a Genesis game that was basically horribly translated. We think AI translation is bad. This is when somebody who has no idea how context is supposed to be, and basically they know Japanese, but they have no idea context. So it made words, but it made no sense. It's kind of complicated there. But it also spawned the meme of all your base are belong to us. But it was also kind of a subpar, mediocre side shooter. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the worst. It was pretty good. It was what it was. It basically it only really got attention because of the English.
Yeah, the very
Oh,
bad
man.
translation. That's the
Yeah.
only reason why it's popular. Well, famous. I would say
Yeah.
popular.
Well, it's known, well known.
Yes.
Well known. Yeah.
So anyway, there you go. There is your prompt. And with that, it's now time to guess ponies.
Okay, so it just so happens the Mega Drive version was rediscovered, and
Oh.
that's what it became, because it was originally an arcade game actually.
Oh,
Makes
okay.
sense.
All right then.
That no,
But
that,
yeah,
that
it's
does
yeah,
make
it's a
sense.
yeah, but I mean because it's a side. I mean it's a side shooter pretty much. So
Yeah, and the late 80s, early 90s were horrible with those. Horrible as in there were so many of them you forgot what you just saw.
Lousy would probably be the better word. They were lousy with them.
but yeah, it's
Overpopulated and
Appar-
lousy
yeah,
ones.
apparently the reason we got that was because, according to this, translations were handled internally by the design teams, not professional translators.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they basically decided to cut corners, and that's what we got.
It's just pretty much a style at the time.
God, I still love looking at old arcade cabinets. Because, like, I'm talking about the old ones, too, where it's like, oh, so there's, like, no computers in this at all. This is all just basically hardware and yes and no's.
Oh my! Wow. Okay, so in Zeroing, the English language version has 3 different post-credit endings. The Japanese version has 35.
Huh.
Wow.
Apparently, a ton of them made like Japanese pop culture references that would have made no sense for the West. So yeah, like a shit ton of endings got yanked.
I can understand why.
That's fair, but that still feels like such bull.
It depends on the context of those jokes that we would not have gotten.
Yeah. Anyway, so Coldust isn't here for the protest. We don't know where he is or if he's coming back. CMC, do you want to take over for the Protest Initiative Challenge or wait and see if Cole comes to life?
I got nothing, so how about we go with Disco Crocodile?
Disco Crocodile? Oh, God. Alright.
Let's go at
Okay,
the
everybody.
croc.
This is your chance to draw Bailey boogieing out.
Okay. I'm gonna have to ask this in all seriousness. Is this a legitimate thing, or did you just cobble 2 words together?
I'm playing Hidden Folks on my phone, and one of the things you're supposed to find in this is a little... I'm just a simple chameleon who loves to dance, says Disco Crocky. So it is a Disco Crocodile.
Okay. No, I'm really disturbed that the words Disco Crocodile brought up in an image search on DuckDuckGo. Woof.
I mean, yeah, disco turkeys are a real thing.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Even disco chickens.
Disco Turkey.
It's officially another term for a peacock.
Yep.
You know, I'm just gonna leave this image
Okay,
here for
then.
the moment.
It's also the mascot of a summer league baseball team in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
I just know Cole will not understand this challenge next week and wonder where the heck did that come from.
yeah, I don't think anybody is gonna understand that. Of course, now I'm only thinking of freaking Game Grumps and just, I'm an alligator. Roar! I'm gonna bite you.
You know, to be perfectly honest, actually, when I see this, I kind of want to see these crocodiles moving like the toothless meme.
Oh yeah, that
yes,
would be
please.
awesome.
That would be amazing.